welcome to Jeff and Jared Save the World, the absolute best podcast on this side of the fucking Mississippi, you dumbasses. Hosted by your limp dick kings of Cincinnati. I'm Jared.
I'm Jeff.
And if you come expecting here to get hard, you're in the wrong fucking place. Because we're limped up, we're shrimped up, we're ready to take on all the world's problems one fucking episode at a time. Be sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, and most other podcast platforms except for Spotify because they're difficult as shit. Be sure to join us on Twitter at JJ Save the World, Facebook, Jeff and Jared Save the World, Instagram, Jeff and Jared Save the World Pod, and our own subreddit, RJ&J Save the World. All the links are in the description wherever you're watching this. Also, you can get in contact with us about business dealings, fan submissions, whatever the fuck you want. If you want to send your titties or your dicks to us, I won't look at them that much, but you can do that at jnjsavetheworld@gmail.com. And anyways, let's get right into the fun.
All right, so typically we start with my week. But your weekend's been a little bit more exciting and a little bit more eventful than mine.
Unfortunately.
So why don't you start by telling everybody how your week was, your weekend?
You know, honestly, I came into this podcast. Well, I woke up this morning thinking, I went to a wedding this weekend. I saw some dude fucking check out with some lube and some 3 boxes of chicken Alfredo, and I was disgusted. But I thought I was going to talk about all that. And then 3 o'clock hit, and some shit fucking went down, dude. I mean, we've talked about this beforehand. We even went hunting for this dude. But we were cleaning our apartment. We have guests over right now. And we were cleaning our apartment for them. You know, you got to be presentable. Got to tighten your shit up when you have guests over. But we were doing that. And in the middle of that, we get a knock on our door. It's our neighbor. And he said he's shirtless and has a son with him on his hip, and he's like, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but your car just got hit, and they drove off. Turns out this motherfucker in a Jeep Liberty fucking pulled around the corner in our apartment complex, and we're parked up like halfway up the hill, and there's a pretty wide gap, wide turn there, so this motherfucker must have been on drugs or drunk or something, and just smacked right into my fiance's car. And how the fuck he did that, I have no idea. Was it drugs? Was it he's blind? Is he legally blind? I don't fucking know. All I know is we go outside. Her car is turned completely sideways. We park completely normal. I'm a decent driver. And her car's crooked as all shit. And we see just either a fender or a bumper. I didn't know what it was. From outside the apartment complex. My fiance lost her shit thinking like, oh, she lost her entire bumper, this happened to her car. No! There wasn't that much fucking damage to our car, luckily. And I'm thankful for that. But this motherfucker creamed right into her car and lost the entire front end of his Jeep Liberty. Fender, fucking radiator, great, both fucking headlights, and drove off.
I don't get, how?
I don't know.
How? Seriously.
I don't fucking know. How dumb do you have to fucking be? I got so mad, and, this is actually probably a bad idea now that I think about it, because I usually get angry when I drink Jägermeister. But me and Jeff actually bought some for this podcast because I'm pissed. I'm ready to fucking fight someone. And none of you know what Jägermeister is. It's fucking hunting master in German. And it brings out the angry in every single fucking German inside of the fucking, on the face of the planet. I'm pretty sure the whole reason the Holocaust happened was because fucking Hitler was drunk off Jägermeister 24/7. It just fucking speaks with people with German blood, which I do, and it just makes them pissed the fuck off and ready to fight someone. So, without further ado, let's do a shot of this stuff.
Oh, fuck yeah. Down the hatch.
Cheers, mate. Oh, God. Yep.
Oh, God, that hits right in the solar plexus.
Oh, that puts a dick on your chest.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine if you did a shot and then a dick actually grew out of your chest?
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. Be like Alien.
Would you have to use that dick?
Probably no. It would be more like you can have like a foursome with people and be like, oh, I can use my mouth, I can use my chest dick, and my hand, and my regular penis.
my chest dick.
Yeah, your fucking porn nickname would be Mr. Swiss Army Knife because you have every tool in the fucking book.
Oh my god.
You got your mouth, you got your fingers, you got your chest dick, you got your regular dick, you got your asshole, you got everything. Okay, so anywho. So, we see that this person's front end of their car is still at the scene of the crime. So, you know what I fucking do? I bring it to my apartment. You know why? Because you hit our car, I take your fucking fender, bitch.
That's my favorite part of the entire thing is you just brought that whole ass front end of the car into the house.
It's in our storage unit right now. I showed it to you before we started recording. Then we brought that in. We wanted to take a test drive before we realized that her car might not be drivable. So we did a little test drive, went down the street, and found some more fucking car parts. So this fucking dumb son of a bitch is driving away, and he's losing everything. He lost a tire cover, he lost lots of panels, he lost his second fucking headlight like half a mile away from this apartment. So it was like a trail of breadcrumbs from like Hansel and Gretel, but like it was a trail of car parts.
Car parts, and you're trying to find a meth addict.
Right. Unfortunately, the trail went cold. I didn't fucking find his radiator or his fucking engine in some fucking or trap house or something. I don't know. It's ridiculous, dude.
Like you sent me that in a Snapchat.
Yeah, right as the cop was pulling up, I was like fucking talking my shit, like sending a Snapchat video. This cop pulls up and he's like, "Okay, someone's pissed off."
I mean, does he? Could he blame you though?
No.
I don't think he could blame you one bit. But at the same time, you sent me that Snapchat video, and I was like, okay, we gotta get, stuff of the week. I'm gonna hear about the wedding. I'm excited to hear about the wedding. And I saw that. Mm-hmm. I was like, I know what we're starting the podcast with.
Right. Yep, that changed the subject immediately. And the funny is, like, the cop did everything in his power not to say, this is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Literally, like, the pieces are falling off the car.
Right. He lives in our apartment complex. We have seen this car before. I'm sorry, but one of the top 3 most identifiable front ends of cars? A Jeep fucking Liberty.
The Jeep Liberty is probably the first one.
Right.
You can tell what car that is immediately from looking at the front end of the car.
Right. Them Mini Coopers and then, like, I don't know. A fucking Hummer. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Hummers, Jeep Liberties, and Mini Coopers. Those are pretty identifiable.
Yeah, no, that sucks. Like that's so. My car got broken into when I was watching your place a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this isn't a bad neighborhood to live to, and except if you're a car, because you're about to get fucking broken into. You're about to get hit up.
Yeah.
You're about to get your shit smacked all over the goddamn place.
Oh my god! I lived in this apartment complex.
Right.
And I'm glad I didn't move into the top one up here because it's the only problems they have is the ones up here.
Right. Everything happens up where I live. Just my fucking luck, and I pay more rent than you fucking do.
Oh my god.
Those fucking bastards, they need to take some of my rent money, divert it into a security system. Or no, the pool still isn't fucking open, so they don't need fucking pay maintenance for that. Yeah. So, they could spend like maybe $100, put a camera up for CCTV. And, maybe we could have gotten the license plate number. You would have thought since the front end fell off, mm-hmm. Oh, you can check the front license plate. No, motherfucker didn't have a front license plate.
What they should put is they should put a shack down towards, like, the bottom, mm-hmm. where that little area is at, and put somebody in there.
Honestly, yeah.
A lot of apartment complexes have that.
Right.
And it'll be better, and it'll be cheaper than having to get a bunch of cameras and a high-tech security system. You just pay somebody to sit in a shack and watch the place.
Right. Honestly, they can pay me to do that. I'll do that. I'll buy a crossbow or, a shotgun or a fucking... put me out there with a squirt gun. I don't give a fuck. I will sit there and protect this thing with my life.
This is filled with my pee.
No. This is a fucking concentrated heroin getting squirted into your mouth, motherfucker. Have fun at the freaking detox clinic, you son of a bitch. What'd you do?
I just pulled a long-ass hair out of my mouth.
Were you eating someone's ass like Sasquatch or something?
Not today. No.
You fucking eating Sasquatch's poon? Or the Squatch poon?
I haven't been eating Sasquatch's poon.
No?
No.
That's how long of a hair it is.
My god, that came out of my.
Were you sucking on Gandalf's beard or something?
I plead the fifth on that one.
It is Pride Month.
It is Pride Month. Go all crazy. You know what? But I haven't heard people going on about Pride Month this month a lot.
Well, I know
because of the whole everything.
Yeah, due to COVID, you can't have a Pride parade.
How was the wedding though? With the coronavirus.
This is what your regularly scheduled program was supposed to be. I liked the wedding. It was very beautiful, and I love the bride and groom. They're very nice people, and everyone involved in it, I love them to death. My biggest gripe was there was absolutely no social distancing or protections at this wedding. We were all packed in sardines at the ceremony. Unfortunately, a lot of people that were supposed to go opted out because of COVID-19, which I don't blame them. So, they had a lot of empty seats, so me and Becca's friends were able to, sit 1 seat apart. Also, for social distancing and to make it look, more even.
More even now, yeah.
Yeah. So, the ceremony wasn't too bad. We were sitting 1 seat apart. But then, we got to the end of the reception. And they didn't have anything. You know how most bars or anything have X's on the line, hey, you gotta stand here, wait here, whatever. And that's great. And all the employees were wearing masks. I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is no one was enforcing social distancing rules. All they fucking had was one table with a hand sanitizer bottle, and the hand sanitizer bottle smelled like gasoline.
Gasoline?
Yes, like gasoline. I took one squirt. I damn near fucking started coughing up blood and trying to call my fucking ex. I got so fucking high for 15 minutes off of that hand sanitizer.
That's like huffing gas.
Right. I started snarling at some of her friends because I was so fucking high off this gas.
Thank God you guys are going to get married next year.
Right.
Hopefully this shit should be done with.
Right. And, it would have been bad enough if there wasn't X's on, the dance floor or, any of that. That would have been bad enough. And it kind of was, but whatever. That's acceptable. But the photographer is a total fucking TikTok. After all the speeches and all that, before they opened up the dance floor, which they didn't do till 10:30.
They didn't open up the dance floor until 10:30?
10:30. So the ceremony was at 7:30. That went half an hour, and then they did a cocktail hour, which was awesome because I got pretty fucking loaded up for free.
7:30 for the start of the wedding, though.
Right.
I thought the weddings that I've been to,
right,
started at. Well, Kyle's was supposed to start at 7.
Yeah.
So that's a lie. So Kyle, the last one with Kyle.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last one with Kyle, that one started at 7, but every other one that I've been to started at 5:30, 5 o'clock. One started at 4 o'clock.
Right.
So, and then they immediately opened up the dance floor after all that was over.
Right. But, yeah, so the ceremony was over. They did a cocktail hour, which was nice. I got loaded. Then they did dinner and speeches. That went an hour and a half. Dinner was delicious. Shout out to Manor House. That was amazing. I love their prime rib. It's the best prime rib ever.
Is that where you went for your...
That's where my company...
Your company took you to your...
Yeah, company holiday parties were there. So me and Beck were sitting there you gotta try the pasta. It's exquisite. They're like, you've been here before? I was like, yeah. My company was rich. I'm unemployed now, but suck my dick. I'll fucking slap you with a $100 bill if you talk to me again, you peasant.
But yeah, okay, so that's, weddings with that, though.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Yeah,
I have a normal time.
Right, and I can't fault them because if I was in this difficult situation, I don't know what I would do. But here, back to what I was saying, is the photographer was a TikTok. Before they opened up the dance floor, they called everyone in to do a group photo. Everyone that was at the wedding.
Everybody? Not just the bride and... not the bridal party?
Not just the bridal party. Everyone invited. I was like, I'm between one dude who smells like shit and a person I don't know. And Becca was like, hold my hand, while we were in the crowd. And I was like, I can't, I'm being fucking squished and I'm about to break my fucking elbow because this dude, two people were, squeezing in on me as I'm, holding her hand. I was like, let go, get off me.
No. Even without coronavirus,
right?
I would fucking hate that.
Yeah, I mean, I sat down. They literally said everyone who feels comfortable come take a picture. But everyone got up, and Becca made me join her on that one. I mean, I get it that she
That's
had to
good.
do it. She was in the bridal party, but let me sit down and fucking enjoy my fucking heroin. I don't. That's what it tasted like. I was drinking. Also, other complaint. One of the bartenders was dog shit. The other one was really good. I asked the one that was dog shit to make me a Long Island. That has tequila, rum, vodka, gin. She didn't put any rum in it, and then she didn't put any sour mix. So
what the fuck did you drink then? You pretty much drank like a vodka and Coke at that point.
Vodka, gin, tequila, and Coke.
Like that's.
It tasted like absolute dog shit.
Listen, I've been a bartender for 3 years.
Right.
The first drink I learned how to make.
A fucking Long Island.
A Long Island iced tea.
Right.
It's like with the drinks, like the normal drinks when you go out to bars. That's the first one you drink. And it's really not hard to make.
Right.
I can make a Long Island iced tea in about 1 minute.
Right. It's not that bad.
It's not bad. Oh, man, dude, I would have roasted the shit out of that fucking bartender.
I went back up. I went up to the other bartender that was good. I was like, "Hey, can you put some sour mix in this, please?"
Yes. Oh,
and
God.
he was like, "What is that supposed to be?" I was like, "Long Island." He was like, "Let me just make a new one. I got you."
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I like I said, I don't blame them. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I was just like staring at everyone during this group photo. I'm like, we just go and pretend like this don't exist? Okay. Is that what we're doing today? Okay, I'm just making sure. I want to make sure I'm on the same page with everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
And to whoever smelled like shit when I was standing next to, where's some fucking deodorant?
Take a shower.
It's called a speed stick, bitch. Oh shit.
God. Oh man, but I'm glad. You know what? At least you went to have some fun.
Yeah. And it was a beautiful ceremony.
It was a beautiful ceremony. I love weddings.
I do too.
I do love weddings. I don't know what it is about weddings, but every wedding I've been to, I've had such a great time.
Yeah, they're usually a lot of fun. All right, well, that's enough about my week. How was yours?
Well, weekend's been pretty good. I've been recently seeing a new girl.
Ooh!
Oh, yeah,
Congrats!
I know. Yeah, no, she's awesome.
Yeah,
she really is. She really is awesome, and it's been going really good.
Yeah.
So it's been nice. Work's been going really good. The brewery, I love that job.
Yeah.
That job is just.
It's a fun job.
It's a fun job. You meet unique people. I work with wonderful people. But here's a story about what happened when I got off on Friday night.
Okay.
So, got off on Friday night. I get off around 1.
Mm-hmm.
We close around midnight 1, depending on if we have people or not. We close early and stuff like that.
Right.
I get off and I go to a gas station, need to pick up, cigarettes and stuff like that.
Right.
And this guy is sifting through the cigarette butt thing to get cigarette, but he's driving like a nice Kia.
What the fuck?
And it's weird. But I've seen this guy before, and he's asked me for money.
Yeah.
And he's a super nice guy.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell in his voice that he really does need help.
that does actually fit really well into what Chas my ass.
Yeah.
Anywho. But what I'm going to talk about at least.
But he's a super nice guy, and I've seen him a few times. It's right by my house, and there's never anybody there that does that. And he didn't even ask. He doesn't ask. Like he asked me for a gallon of gas.
Yeah.
And it was
$3.
It was like, but at the time it was like $1.50 because it was during the quarantine. That was the last time I saw this guy.
Yeah.
But I saw him again, and he's sifting through the cigarette butt thing.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there in my car, and I'm like, I had a half a pack of cigarettes in my car. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I literally was like, hey, put those back.
Mm-hmm. Put it back.
Put those back. And he puts it back, and I give him a half a pack of cigarettes. I'm like, listen, there's too much shit going on.
Yeah.
And there's too much risk involved for you to be doing this.
Right.
And that irritates me when I see people sifting through that, because that's gross.
Right. That's a good way to catch fucking AIDS.
That's a good way to catch a bunch of different shit. And I'm like, here, I didn't even care. I was like, here, take these. I can buy more. If you really need them, I don't want you to get sick from this.
Right.
And he was super, he was super happy, super. But I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm being nice, but you're dumb.
Right.
Like, you're dumb.
Hey, man. I mean, as we're both smokers, though. We know, like, if you're out of cigarettes, you don't have any money, I'd suck a dick for a fucking Pall Mall. And you know this fucking suck.
Pall Malls are the worst.
Like, I mean, I've recently kind of relapsed back into smoking, but I'm going back to quitting on Wednesday. That's the hard deadline. But, like, when I don't go without a cigarette, I'm just like, oh, okay, I don't have a car, I can't drive, fuck. Let me text this dude. Let me get my plug. I don't have any money. I don't have any cash. Let me suck your dick.
Yeah, but it's like if I was homeless and I was a smoker,
yeah,
I would just. And if I ever got money, if somehow I ever got money, I'd get a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
But if I didn't have it, I didn't have it, and that's saying something coming from me because I love smoking.
Right.
I smoked after I had tonsil surgery.
Yeah.
Like that's
terrible idea.
Terrible idea, but I still did it.
Yeah.
I'm fine. So.
Yeah.
But.
Well, mostly fine.
Mostly fine.
We can address the fucking rampant sticking syringes of Visine to your wrist later. That's another issue for another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. You got anything else for your week?
No, it's been life's good, man.
Life's good.
Life's good.
Yeah, I'm happy for you. I like her too.
Yeah, she's literally the female me.
Right.
I've never met somebody who's you saw that fucking sappy ass list that I had here.
Right.
Where it was the list of everything we had. It's going great.
You know what's funny is like that sappy list. I thought you were here by yourself and just like,
writing shit down.
Writing shit down, and I was like, dude, okay, I'm about to call Eminem to make a song about it.
No.
Dear new girlfriend, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling.
Every time I hear Eminem, I think 8 Mile.
Shout out to 8 Mile, you crazy fucking bastard.
But yeah, no, life's really good right now.
Oh shit!
I really can't complain.
All right, well, you're about to have to complain because we're about to get into what chaps my ass. You know, segment where we rant and rave about shit that pisses us off.
Yeah. So what?
Right.
So who do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Fuck it.
You go first.
All right. So you want to know what really chaps my ass? This actually kind of goes back to what you're talking about, but he doesn't sound like he falls into this category. Aggressive panhandlers. And look,
you've dealt with this before. I already know you've dealt with this before.
Dude, going to the University of Cincinnati and living in this part of town and just, living the life I have, I've dealt with this a lot. And I just want to say, first of all, I don't mind people coming up and asking for money, and if you don't have any cash on you, and being polite. And they'll be like, oh, God bless you. Or if I give them like a couple dollars and they're like, thank you, and then they go away. Uh-huh. This is the category of people that either fucking get belligerent when you don't have any cash and you don't have anything to give them, and then they fucking bitch you out. Mm-hmm. And here's why it chaps my ass. So, going to UC, there's a homeless problem in Clifton, a little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit?
A
lot of it. Like, gee, it's damn near like a mini LA with how fucking bad the homeless problem is there. Uh-huh. But, okay, so every day I would go to school at the same time. I think this is like my pre-junior year, which is when you're going to a 5-year program. That's your third year. Uh-huh. But my pre-junior year, I would park every day, and this guy, it's the same guy every week, he'd come up to me, be like, hey man, can I get $20? I need to take a taxi to go to the grocery store. I was like, motherfucker, I'm broke as shit. I'm in college. I don't barely work. I have like 5 days. I work 5 days a week. But, I mean, working at the restaurant we worked at during the summer, you're lucky to make $20 on a fucking Saturday night.
Exactly.
I used to have to fucking suck people's dicks behind the back of the dumpster in order to make $50 on a freaking Tuesday. It's ridiculous.
I don't miss that life.
Right, don't miss that life. So, like, I would tell the guy, like, sorry, dude, I can't afford to give you $20. Here's $2. You know what the audacity of this motherfucker? He's like, all right, broke ass.
What the fuck? Are you serious right now?
I'm not fucking joking. Like, you are begging fucking college students for fucking money to get a taxi, and you have the audacity to call me a broke ass?
What the fuck is wrong with that dumbass?
Right. I don't know. I think it was drug addiction or something, but I was so fucking mad. I damn near fucking started swinging on this fucking homeless dude.
I would have gotten in my car and backed over him.
I would have if it wasn't for the fact that I would have go through a freaking like gate and find my car. I was on the 3rd level and all that shit. But I was like, really, you're asking me for money?
I'm giving you money,
right?
What I can, and you're calling me a broke ass because I can't give you more money.
And you wanted, the thing is, he wanted the $20 for a fucking taxi. Guess what? You can take the $2 or $3 I gave you.
Take the bus.
Take the fucking bus. Get the public transportation. I know you might catch AIDS. I don't care. You probably already got it. And honestly, what do you need groceries for? It's not even like you have a microwave you can put a Hot Pocket in, you motherfucker.
What are you gonna buy? 3 things: a Stouffer's, a chicken Alfredo, lube, like
Diet Coke. Like, geez, motherfucker, you can't pop a pizza into the oven. What are you buying?
But this is the thing, is like, he's like, I need a taxi to go to the grocery store. Well, that means you have fucking money.
Yeah, you have money for, I didn't even think about that. That's a new wrinkle in this fucking bullshit.
That's like, he has fucking money.
You have money to buy groceries, you have money to get an Uber, and Uber yourself off to fucking Kroger, probably to buy heroin. I don't fucking know.
It's fucking, I don't even,
and that's not even the worst story. Is around this neighborhood, and
it's literally right down the road, right?
Yeah, right. The one on.
Oh, dude, it's like I've walked there before. Yeah,
right.
No, it's right down the road.
Yeah, right down the road. There's this guy that's there every so often. I've encountered this man 3 times. First time was that BP by the White Castle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I was getting gas. This motherfucker steps in front of the car. You know, the one that just got hit today. And he's like, "Can you give me a ride to the Save-A-Lot?"
Nope.
No. You're not getting in my fucking car.
You were not. No. No.
Right. No. You go walk your happy. He's like, it's not that far. I was like, well, guess what? If it's not that far, you go walk your fucking old osteoporosis having ass down the fucking street.
No, dude. That's worse than asking for money.
Right. You're not allowed in my car. I have actually done that, though. I've given a guy who's like, he came up to me, who's very sweet and very honest. He's like, hey, man, I know I look like I'm crazy, and I am. I actually just got out of a detox clinic for heroin. I need a ride to Covington, Kentucky. And he was very nice about it. I was like, you know what? Normally I wouldn't do this, but...
You felt that was different then.
Right. I was like, but I'm on my way actually to Cincinnati, and it's on the way. I'm not in any rush. That's fine.
Uh-huh.
And I did that. But this motherfucker just comes in, parks his ass right in front of my car, saying, "Can I get a ride to a Save-A-Lot?"
How do you think, man, people aren't decent human beings.
Right.
I've had my experience. I've had my experiences with that.
Right.
Where I don't do that shit because of what's happened with me.
You got robbed.
Yeah. But the audacity.
Right. That's the second or the first time I encountered this person. Second time. Okay. I was going into that UDF like right by Giovanni's, and
I know.
Yeah. And I walk in, he just starts shouting, "Help me! Help me!" I was like, "What do you need? What do you is it money? I don't have cash, unfortunately." And he's like, "Well, I see you have a pack of cigarettes. Can I get a cigarette for your troubles?" And I mean, he talks like this. He talks like the fucking Joker.
Talks like the Joker? Sounds like he talks like a Muppet.
Right, yeah, like a Muppet version of the Joker. He's like, "Can I get a cigarette?" I said, "You know what? Fine. I have cigarettes to spare. Go for it. Here's one." And he's like, "Thank you very much." I come back out of out of this UDF. I think I was actually buying cigarettes, and he just starts shouting at me again, "Help me! Help me!" I was like, "I just gave you a cigarette. What else do you want?" And he's like, "Why don't you give me another to help ease your conscience?" I was like, "I just gave you a cigarette. I'm clean. I mean, I've helped you. I don't need to help you anymore, you motherfucker."
What the fuck?
Like, I'm gonna sleep very well tonight knowing that I gave you one cigarette. I don't have any cash on me. I wasn't working as a server then. I didn't have cash ever. Which, I mean, I had cash all the time as a server, so when people came up to me and was like, "I get some cash. Can I get $1?" I'd be like, "Sure, fine. Here's a couple dollars. Get the fuck out of my face. Let me pump my gas."
Oh, yeah.
And, but yeah, so I never had cash, and he was like, "Yeah, let me get another cigarette to ease your conscience." And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Fuck you." was like, I just gave you a cigarette, you son of a bitch.
What the fuck? Who the goddamn hell did that? It hurts my brain.
Right, it hurts my brain. Like, I mean, I get it if you're homeless and you need help and you are genuine. I would help you. Like, obviously, with the guy that I drove to fucking Covington, which was 15 miles away from where I lived at the time.
Exactly, but you can tell when people are different.
Right.
You can tell when people are being genuine and when people are being sleazy.
Right.
And ungrateful. And no wonder you're fucking homeless.
Right. And then the third time I interacted with this motherfucker, I'm glad I didn't let him in the car after this. I saw him just when I was driving down the street. I forget what street it was. But he's just shouting. I'm at like a stoplight. And he's just going, ah, 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 like a freaking car alarm.
It sounds like, I was about to say, it sounds like a fucking alarm.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking car alarm. Like someone bumped into him and he just started going off. Like, god damn. Like does someone have keys for this fucking homeless man? Turn him off. Like, god damn.
Just hit myself in the nut.
You just hit, how do you hit yourself in the nut?
I dropped my fist.
You gotta punch the table and you push your nut.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Buddy.
Is anyone a nurse?
Help me!
Help me! Help me! We got a busted testicle in the podcast studio. We have a busted testicle. We need a doctor. Hey, I got Dr. Pepper. He might be able to help.
Dr. Pepper. Do you know why Dr. Pepper's Dr. Pepper comes in a bottle?
Why?
His wife died.
Oh shit. So yeah, that's what really chaps my ass. If you're a panhandler and you need help, just be nice. If people don't have cash, they don't fucking have cash. Beggars can't be choosers. That's all I gotta say. All right, what chaps your ass?
All right, so we have something listed up here, but I came up with something different while we were talking.
Okay, that's perfect.
So mine kind of deals with people too.
Yeah.
It's people that don't know how to follow rules.
Yeah.
Especially during the coronavirus outbreak
Mm-hmm.
of everything, we have a shit ton of rules we gotta follow.
Right. Especially with you working in the service industry at two different restaurants.
It's two different places. It's still, I mean, it's linked up the same way because you have to follow the same rules.
Right.
But it's people that they don't want to follow these rules.
Right. They think they're above them.
And they think they're above them, and they think that, oh, since everything's open, everything's fine. Everything's not fine.
Right.
We're still in a pandemic right now.
Right. We're seeing record-setting daily cases in a lot of different states.
Exactly. Like,
So.
shit's still going on.
Right.
Everything's opening up because, you guys wanted this to happen. You wanted everything to open up. You were tired of sitting at home. Everybody was tired of sitting at home.
Right.
Everybody wanted to get back to work. The economy needed to get back in place.
Right. I mean, people needed it.
Exactly. And if you're going to walk into this place and you're going to be an ungrateful son of a bitch.
Right.
And you're going to act like you're above these things and you're not going to listen to me.
Right.
Your ass is going to be out.
Right.
And you're not going to be allowed back in here unless you follow the rules that we have in place.
Right.
And just because that you think you're the customer, I am a firm believer that the customer is not always right.
Right. No way.
The customer is not always right. If you
That's
have
the
that
dumbest
mindset,
fucking rule.
that's the dumbest fucking rule. And if you have that fucking mindset, you're a moron. And if you follow that mindset, you really need to evaluate what the fuck you're doing with your life.
Right.
Because guess what? There's people that come in there and they don't know how to shit, whine, or wind their watch. So you know what? They don't think they have to follow rules. Their ass should be out there. Because you know what's going to happen? People are going to see that. Social media. Who knows if there's I don't even know, there's a secret fucking shopper out there watching us and making sure everything's fine.
Right.
But guess what?
What?
It's not, we're going to get fucking shut down and then we're all going to be out of jobs. And you're going to be like, oh, well, what the fuck happened? Why'd you guys shut down? Because you're dumbass because you wouldn't follow the fucking shit that was going on.
Do you have a specific instance in mind?
Dude, we had, and you can ask Jason about this, we had people come in there, and they were
in the brewery?
In the brewery. And they were grown-ass adults. They walk in. We even have a sheet of rules we put on the table for them after we explain the rules.
Right.
We explain the rules, and we put a sheet down because we have to explain one of the rules, and it says explain the rules.
Right.
We explain the rules, and we put the rules down because it has the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it says you can't move the chairs. You can't move the tables.
Right.
You can't have more. The state of Ohio doesn't allow more than 10 people at a table.
Right.
And people are piling up, standing up, piling back and forth from tables because they know these people. Mm-hmm. And we have to go up to these people constantly and tell them not. I walked up to a woman who was standing there. I was like, listen, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm not trying to be shitty. And I was talking to everybody collective because they were the only ones in there at that point.
Right.
I was like, if I can't have you guys do this. And I'm not trying to be a stickler about this.
Right.
But I have to enforce these rules because that's what we have to do. The lady literally walks over to the other table and stands there and talks. And I had asked her to sit down. And she was like playing like she was going to sit up on the counter.
Yeah.
And she was laughing. And I was like, ma'am, that's not funny. I need you to sit down. And I feel like a stickler. I feel like an asshole.
Right.
I don't want to have to enforce these rules. But in
right.
the state of Ohio and with everything going on, I gotta.
Right.
Please fucking just follow rules. If you are in your 40s, 50s, and 60s and you're acting like a child and a 23-year-old dude is having to sit there telling you over and over and over again what to fucking do.
You know what you know what you need to do? You need to get like a rolled up newspaper and just start beating the shit out of anyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a fucking taser.
Sit
Sit down!
Go back to your table!
Like,
tase them, fucking get their body goes limp, you drag them back and put them back. Now stay.
Dude,
it's bad.
Like, I was raised to treat people with respect
right.
and to follow rules.
Right.
And I live by that to this day.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Why can't these fucking adults do that?
Right. The grown-ass people.
God, it's like... It was like dealing with a bunch of grown-ass fucking kids and they were drinking. And that makes it even worse. Because it made it feel like a bunch of fucking high school kids drinking twisted tea in their parents' basement with a fucking disco ball.
Right. Like, yeah, drinking twisted tea in their parents' basement and they get too loud and interrupting their fucking dad trying to fucking... shoot up some meth or something. Be like, hey, you're being too loud down there. I need to hear the voices in my head.
Dude, like, I'm all sweaty and fucking fired up. Like,
it's the Jägermeister.
It's the Jägermeister, and the fire's about to be shooting out of my asshole.
Well, you know, honestly, I think I have a way to address that in our one of our later segments.
But that's just like a little hint of what's going to happen, what we're going to be talking about later.
Right.
So.
Yeah, actually, we do have our... I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans. Our world problem of the week is actually Covidiots.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I'm going to preface this way. I mean, if you're like one of these people who's against masks, you have a good point on your side. If you're for masks, you have good points. If you push your beliefs onto other people, you're
a fucking dude.
You're annoying.
If you... An opinion is like a dick.
Yeah.
It's okay to have one.
Right.
But it's not okay going around and shoving it down other people's throats.
Right.
Like, I hate the mask.
Right.
From somebody who has to wear it, I hate it. I wish I didn't have to wear it. If I had a choice, I wouldn't fucking wear it. And
right.
Guess what?
I
have to.
Right. It's
so I follow the rules.
Right. And you don't bitch about it.
And I don't bitch about it. I'll bitch about it like... I'll bitch about it right now. I'll bitch about it, you know, if it's a regular person, a regular customer, and they come in and talk to me all the time. They talk to me all the time. Fine. But
right,
it's something I have to do. It's something I don't like that I have to do, but I have to do it right now.
Right. It's just a requirement.
And if you don't follow the rules, and if you sit there and you think you're above the rules, you're a twat.
Yeah. You're not above the rules, motherfucker. You can... I don't know. You're not above the rules.
I don't know. You know what?
Let's watch some clips.
Let's watch some clips.
You're fired up.
Yeah, I'm fired up. Yeah.
All right. Our first clip is... It's an interesting one. I think this man did a little too many bath salts or something, or he was trying to find like a pot of gold from a leprechaun, and this dude's like taillights. I don't know, but either way, it's not normal.
Oh, it's not.
No, I think.
But just like this podcast,
we're not normal.
We're not normal.
We discuss the unnormal. We solve the world's problems, and we look at people who do a bunch of drugs and we laugh at them. And that's exactly what we're doing here with this clip.
Exactly.
Right. So sit back, grab a bag of popcorn, relax, and...
make sure you're limp.
And make sure you're limp. Limped up, shrimped up, ready to go. We don't get hard here. We don't stay hard. Especially because this has a man's asshole in the fucking clip.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see his asshole, but it's his booty cheeks.
It's his booty cheeks. We're going to have to black that out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to black it out. But...
Yeah, we'll blur it out. We'll blur it out for the YouTube, especially because we've had issues within our first two episodes. But we'll figure that out. All right, enjoy the clip, everyone.
Naked man. Oh, he's killing himself. Oh, he's killing himself. Oh, he's killing himself. Oh, he's killing himself. He's killing himself.
Okay, if you're listening on audio, this man is butt-ass naked in the middle of the street. It looks like Florida. I don't fucking know. And he runs his head into 3 people's fucking cars as hard as he can. Like he's cosplaying as a rhinoceros or something. I mean, honestly, this looks like he's a football player and the NFL partnered with Blink-182, where they recreated like the "What's My Age Again" video, except they wanted to include the freaking concussion protocol involved with the NFL. What the fuck? Lots of fucking drugs, dude. I mean, one time I did a fucking bump of cocaine and I started wanting to run my head into a wall, so maybe that's what this guy's on.
Dude, the last time I wanted to do this, I drank half a pack of PBR. God,
he's obviously not drunk.
This is the worst impression of rhinoceros I've ever seen before in my entire life.
I mean, I'm doing a pretty good rhinoceros impression because that is a fit-ass man. I'm pretty fucking horned up, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, limped up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Back down. Get down. Think about dead nuns. Alright, I'm there. Alright, we're back. We're back in the shrimp zone. All you can eat shrimp, fucking $14.99. Whatever the fucking price was. I don't give a fuck. But what, I mean, that's a short clip, but what leads a man to want to dive headfirst into 3 different vehicles?
I mean,
naked.
I don't even, well, number one, it's definitely drugs.
Yeah, definitely drugs.
But he goes at those full, the sound that when he hits, that's definitely head to car.
That's the sound it fucking made when the car got hit this afternoon. I heard that same fucking sound. Like this, maybe that's the motherfucker. I mean, he was like wearing the freaking Jeep Liberty like fender as a hat.
maybe it was like a Jeep Liberty and he turned into that.
Yeah,
like he has the morphing ability and shit like that.
Oh, is he? He might be an Animorph, but with cars. He's a Transformer then, Optimus Prime ass motherfucker. This motherfucking.
Where's Shia LaBeouf at? Get your damn car!
Alright, Bumblebee looking ass motherfucker.
God, where's Mark Wahlberg when you need him?
Oh shit. Probably beating up some Chinese man.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So you know he got arrested for that. Like he made a Chinese man go blind before he got famous.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg did some fucked up shit.
Yeah, I mean, he's from Boston. That makes sense.
From Boston.
Oh shit! You got anything else for fucking Rhino over here?
No.
All right. This next clip is it's an interesting one. It's a man named Freaky, and he has a message for all your haters out there. And honestly, I don't disagree with it.
You know what? Me either.
You know? All right. So honestly, if you hate the show, you can do what Freaky says to do.
Bitch gonna tell me, "Hey, Freaky." I said, "Yo." She gonna say, "I don't like you." I'm like, "Oh, for real?" She like, "Yeah, I'm dead ass. I really don't like you." I'm like, "Well, sweetheart, the line's back there for the people who don't like me. Do something or shut up and kill me." So she gonna say, "Oh, was you trying to be funny?" I said, "No, baby, I wasn't trying to be funny." She was like, "But yeah, I don't like you." I said, "Bitch." I said, "Bitch. Bitch. You know me? I give this many."
Dude, you have no idea how much this fucking clip actually pisses me off.
Really?
Yeah, it pisses me off. Here's why. This motherfucker has a thing of Lysol right next to him. You know how hard I've been trying to get Lysol for the past 3 fucking months?
And he's just wasting it.
He's just wasting it to fucking pour on his middle fingers and fucking telling all the haters to go fuck themselves.
You gotta give the dude props, though.
I do, but I'm just mad because I've been fucking cleaning my kitchen with fucking mixture of spit, bleach, and cum. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, I can't fucking clean my kitchen, but this motherfucker can tell 2 bitches to go fuck themselves because they said they don't like them.
God, have you seen those videos with the people that do, like, they set themselves on fire and they're, like, in the shower and shit like that?
Yeah.
This is kind of what it reminds me of.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, you gotta have some balls to set your hands on fire, whether it's hand sanitizer, whether it's gasoline, whether it's your own imagination.
Right.
Like,
you know, I don't think he expected to catch that much on fire that it to hurt. But you can obviously, it did not go as planned with the fact he fucking freaked out. He's like, ah, fuck.
But you're gonna set your hands on fire with anything. It's fire.
Right.
Like, I don't...
Okay, so if you're listening and not watching on YouTube, so we have this man Freaky. You heard his little rant about all these bitches that don't like him. So what he does is his response is to spray Lysol onto his hands and put them over a burner, an old gas burner, and catch them on fire and say, "I don't give a fuck." And then he freaks the fuck out and starts rolling around on the ground.
Excellent choice with the gas burner, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just discovered that today.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know why I've ever wasted my time with electric, because actual fire, fucking works.
Right. I've actually never used a gas burner in my life.
Dude, I did for legitimately the first time today,
Right.
and it astonished me.
Yeah.
I was like,
Does the food just taste better?
The food looks better.
Mm.
The food looks like it was. Doesn't look like it was microwaved or looks like shit or anything like that. And you don't have to wait time. Like, just fuck. He picked the perfect choice with the gas.
Right.
So is what I'm trying to say.
I mean, honestly, he probably could have done the same thing and just fucking took a little Bic lighter and just...
Yeah.
But maybe that might not work. But honestly, this dude's got some big dick in it.
Dude, he's at least. I mean, he's African American too, so at least 18-inch cock.
Right.
So,
Hey, he's dragging the floor.
he's dragging the. He had a third leg.
Right. Oh my god. You got anything else for fucking Freaky over here?
No. Freaky is definitely. I want to see his birth certificate to see if it says Freaky on there.
Right. That's probably not his birth name.
Yeah. Should change it to that at that point.
Right. Fuck. All right. Let's get into our next clip. This dude, I found this one actually on TikTok, and holy shit, is he fucking sexy? Like, I had to go fucking get a mop after this.
I like my guns and everything, but every now and again, I wish I could go out with a sword strapped to my side. Why? Because I have the perfect sword. It actually comes from an anime called Rurouni Kenshin. The blade is reversed, so the front side is beveled, so that it could break bone without actually dismembering rather, or killing someone. The other side, however, if I must get serious, this side will be the one to remove your arms. Don't fuck with me and my family because we're always prepared.
God damn, save some pussy for the rest of us, am I right?
I'm not fucking... I mean, someone needs to change my fucking pants right now, because my jeans are full of cream, son. Fucking dollar bill, y'all. Cash rolls everything around me, son. Wu-Tang for life. God damn. Has anyone told this dude, though, like, anime fights really aren't real? Like, honestly, I want to try this motherfucker, bring my fucking Mac 11, see how well his fucking bone-breaking reverse sword fucking works out.
God, this dude probably thinks wrestling's real.
Right, yeah. Yeah, dude, like, I mean, even if he thinks wrestling's real, I totally bet he does. I bet he has, like, a bunch of posts about, like, oh, The Undertaker is the best fucking wrestler ever. Oh, he's really undead. His real name isn't Mark. He's The Undertaker. But, like, even if he believes wrestling's real, I saw a spot, like, I was watching, I was on Reddit, and they had this spot from, like, I think it's New Japan or some Japanese promotion, and, like, this dude puts a dude, like, in a sleeper hold kind of position, and then he pulls a gun out of his fucking wrestling shorts and holds a dude up, and he fucking wins a 6-man tag match because, like, he makes all his teammates run away, and, like, pretends shoots him, and he fucking pins him. So, like, I mean, obviously, this dude needs to realize that, you don't bring a sword to a fucking gunfight, son.
Yeah, no, but I don't even know what brings people. I feel like he made this video just to be funny, like it wasn't real. But at the same time, I'm looking at it from an optimistic situation where this dude firmly fucking believes he's trying to help people.
Right. He's like, don't fuck with my family, when honestly, I believe all his family is a fucking body pillow. He's like, don't you come near my Naruto body pillow or I'm gonna fucking break your bones, and if you really keep persisting, I'm gonna cut your arm off with a wrong side of the fucking katana.
when he comes in and he's like, "Don't try to come near me or my," I know he's talking about his mom.
Right.
Trust me, I'm a mama's boy. Love my mom to death.
Right. But you don't want to live with her until you're 45 like this motherfucker.
Oh, no, not at all. And at the same time, oh, God, yeah. But,
sorry, I'm pouring the last of the Jägermeister shot.
But, no, but he's definitely living with his mom, and he's like, I'm defending my... It's like, if he was defending his wife and kids this way...
Yeah. He wouldn't have that fucking sword. You can't afford that sword when you have fucking kids.
Exactly. He probably buys that shit. He probably sells fucking comic books on Amazon or fucking eBay and shit like that. I've had a lot of Jägermeisters.
Yeah. Yeah, and well, we were pissed off, so we needed it. But I mean, dude, like, I don't know. How do you afford to get a reverse blade that's made from an anime that was made like 20 years ago if you have kids? Nah, motherfucker.
No, you're not doing that shit, man.
Right. And I refuse to believe that dude is nutted in anything besides a fucking pocket pussy or a body pillow or maybe
pocket
or a 12-year-old or something. I don't. God. Like. The only thing that I'm going to catch from this motherfucker, like, it's not going to be coronavirus, it's a fucking restraining order.
He probably hasn't seen his dick in years. See how big that gut was?
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Let's say something. I got a beer gut.
Right. We both have beer guts. We're both thick boys, but I've seen my penis within the past couple months.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to go hide it and digging for it. I had to take a flashlight and a magnifying glass to see the fucking shrimped up.
It may have taken me 3 days, but I found it.
Right. I found that needle in a haystack. This motherfucker probably hasn't found his shit in fucking since the 90s. Since that fucking anime came out when he got rock hard at the dude with the reverse blade.
The amount of ass cheese on that's probably ridiculous.
Oh. It probably smells like a closed down Chuck E. Cheese when you go down on him.
It smells like Jungle Jim's down there.
It smells like tears from a ball pit.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Yeah, fuck Chuck E. Cheese. Oh, shit. Speaking of tough-ass motherfuckers, I think we need to get our last clip. And this dude takes the award for the most adorable criminal ever. Like, I kind of want to, like... if I was a cop, I wouldn't even arrest him. I'd just pick him up and give him a hug, honestly. Maybe try to take him home to the kids. Be like, hey, I found our new pet. Alright, to set this up, this man has walked into a 7-Eleven. He's probably the shortest little person I've ever seen. There's a lot of little people on this show.
Littler than Midget Blunt?
Yes!
Oh.
Probably about the same height.
Oh, okay.
So maybe like 2'2".
Okay, alright.
Alright, so this dude tries to hold up a convenience store at 2'2". He doesn't bring a gun in or anything. He just comes in with a fucking head full of zest and some balls on himself. Alright, let's get right into it and see what happens here.
Come out and order that shit. Bitch, fill that cash up on the bag, on the knot. Nigga, boy, nigga, fill that cash up right now on the bag. Nigga, boy. I don't give a fuck about none of that. No.
50.
Fill that bag up.
Gee, what you on?
Fill that bag up. Nigga, boy, nigga, fill that bag up right now, nigga. I need all that.
What's he? You better quit being disrespectful though, man. Leave.
I need all that right now, nigga. Fill that bag up right now.
Come on, hurry up. What are you doing?
Fill that bag up. Fill that bag up.
Gee, you about to blow up.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, hey.
Right now. Bitch, let's go.
Family.
Fill that bag up. Right now.
Family.
Bitch, fill that bag up.
Hey.
Hold up.
Bag up. Right now.
Family, the people coming, G. The police coming, G. Ooh.
Fill that bag up. Right now.
The police coming, homie.
Fill that bag up. Right now.
The police coming, family.
Right now. Fill that bag up.
You about to go to
Right
jail,
now.
G?
Fill that bag up. Right now.
Come on, man.
What's
You know
up,
it.
boy?
Nah.
What's
Come
up,
on, come
boy?
on. The police coming.
What's up, boy?
The police coming. Come on. Come on, man.
Fill that bag up.
Come on, man.
Right
Let's get
now.
out of here.
Fill that.
You want to go to jail, G?
This
This
fool
nigga
is tripping.
Right now.
Wait. Fill that bag up.
Fill that
Where the bag
up.
at? Where the bag
Right
at?
now.
I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna fill the bag up with you. I'm gonna fill the bag.
Hear him. Here they come, bro. Yeah, little homie tripping.
Bitch.
Hey.
What are you doing? You can't be going out of people's shit, nigga.
Yeah. You tripping, homie?
Look at it.
Oh man. Fill that bag up.
Oh my
Come on, let's
god.
get up out of here. Hey man, you know he little. Hey, he got chronic care.
They're doing it right. They're not hurting him.
He got chronic care, bro. He got chronic care.
Oh man, this nigga was.
He's a
Alright, so if you're fucking listening, this motherfucker, Fern Troyer ass motherfucker, just walked into a 7-Eleven, started throwing fucking bags of fucking Sour Patch Kids and the fucking chocolate covered pretzel at the fucking cashier, yelling, "Fill that bag up!" And then pushed over a freaking stand of sunglasses and phone cases, and then. the best part of the video is that the person filming, he's like, "Where the bag at? I'm gonna put some money in it for this little guy."
The best part to me was the cop just pushing him down like a child and cuffing him.
I didn't even think about that. So if you're watching not on anywhere besides YouTube, you see this motherfucker cop just fucking pick this dude up, throw him on the ground like he was a child, and handcuff him. He's probably gonna take him to juvenile court.
Oh my god! All right, we gotta take you. We gotta take you back to your mom's house. Clearly,
Right.
You're young and you gotta. Oh, these kids nowadays. Jesus Christ.
I blame the schools. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! Yeah, Vern Troyer's really gone downhill, man.
He's dead. Yeah, he's gone downhill. You don't go downhill until you're dead.
Can't make another Austin Powers.
Austin Powers 4 got canceled, and so he's all pissed off, and I think that's what led to his death, is he tried to rob the store.
God.
Oh.
Man, Wee Man really hasn't been the same since Jackass. Right?
Who would have thought he ended up worse off than this fucking Steve-O? At least Steve-O's not throwing freaking pretzels at a fucking 7-Eleven cashier.
Steve-O is the definition of a fucking man. He has survived everything.
Oh, dude, Steve-O's an inspiration. He's got his shit together.
God, he's got his shit together, and like he's like a Vanity Fair thing on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about all the drugs he's ever done.
Yeah.
How is his motherfucker not dead?
Right. Like, I heard a story. He was on a podcast where he like literally was out of cocaine and couldn't sleep, so he called up this plug and he got invited to this dude's apartment. Apparently, he was so high, the drug dealer passed out, and he was like, "Well, fuck, I still need cocaine." So this dude apparently would inject cocaine, and his blood would like squirt out to a table, so that he fucking took a razor blade and scraped all the cocaine residue that's covered in this dude's blood and snorted it.
He had HIV.
Yeah.
He had HIV. I think I heard about it. Yeah, he had HIV and he stored HIV positive blood because he didn't have cocaine.
Right, yeah.
That's fucking great. And he's still alive and kicking to this day. He looks really good now.
Yeah, so someone needs to get in fucking contact with Wee Man over here and be like, "Hey man, robbing stores ain't fucking worth it, dude. So, Steve-O, come get your boy. Come get your fucking boy."
No. That was.
It's an entertaining one.
It is an entertaining one.
That's a personal favorite of mine. Oh, we are sauced up in this fucking studio.
Yeah, let me tell you. Yeah, we are. Jägermeister is flowing through our veins.
Yeah, like Jeff said in the first episode, I believe, when you drink egg, you get dumb.
Yeah.
And I get angry, so I'm all pissed off, and Jeff's all fucking about to fucking have a stroke slobbering his dick off over here. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Alright, that's all I got for clips for this week, but we can get into our world problem of the week, which I said was going to be Covidiots. And I just want to make a disclaimer. On this podcast, we always try to avoid political or controversial statements as much as possible. Like I said, if you're for masks or no masks, whatever, there's good points on both sides. But if you push your opinion too much, you're fucking annoying.
Exactly.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, no. We're just here to...
Yeah.
We're trying to save the world, man.
Right, we're trying to save the world. And, I mean, that being said, like, there's points on both sides. I think everyone can agree that the people on this one that we're about to show are a bunch of fucking dumbasses. And they need to be called out on their shit.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, let's bring up Covidiot number 1. If you're watching on YouTube, we are going to put our screen grab on, and you can see what we're looking at. We got Covidiot number 1 here. Little old Karen apparently couldn't breathe. So she took her mask
And cut a hole in it.
Cut a hole right in between her nose and her mouth.
It looks like she's like trying to accept a dick. Like that's all she wants.
Right. I mean, honestly, that's the mask I would wear if I were a single man and looking for some ass to eat that night. Like, okay, I want to be safe. I don't want to catch this virus, but I might catch something else from you. But I don't give a shit.
I don't give it. Literally.
Give me some fucking Tylenol. I'll fucking walk it off. But okay, I don't want to catch coronavirus from you either. So I'm gonna wear my mask, but I'm gonna cut a hole in it so I can fucking eat your ass like it's a 4-course meal without any warning. But at least at that point, the ass cheeks are providing sealing for my nose and mouth versus this motherfucker who's just trying to get a pack of cigarettes or something and is just like, oh, you know what? I can't breathe in my mask, so I'm gonna cut a hole in it.
What is wrong with these people?
They don't know science. You know,
Maybe if you have to wear the mask, just wear the mask normally.
Right.
I get it. It fucking sucks. But if you cut a hole in it where it looks like you're trying to chomp down a couple dicks while
Right.
you're at work.
Right. She's basically got a glory hole right on her face.
Exactly. I can't tell the difference. Is it a woman or a stall door? I don't fucking know.
I'm on a run to glory. Oh shit! You got any fucking more for fucking
Oh my god.
STD face
so
over here?
Dumb that the rest of my brain cells are gone.
I think that's the Jägermeister, but anywho. All right, we got number 2 here. It's a fine young lady who is wearing a mask on every part of her body except her nose and mouth. She has a mask covering her eyes, her shoulders, her titties, and her vagina, and her ankles. Like, I don't think this lady understands how viruses work.
I wish everybody could see my face right now.
Honestly, you look like you had a stroke.
I just can't. What the fuck?
Right. Where'd it go? Fuck.
What the? How did she make that mask into a thong?
Right. Also,
She ain't got no tits. Why is she wearing them specifically on her shoulders?
Right. Is she about to go play football or something?
She's got them wrapped around her ankles.
Right. God.
What effect is that?
Someone needs to tell this lady that COVID-19 is not a fucking STD.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, if you're trying to avoid that part, whatever floats your goat. Well,
Right.
why you got it on your shoulder, especially over the eyes. Over the eyes. You look like you're wearing a sleep mask. You look like you're sleepwalking. Is that how you sleep dress? I don't even fucking know.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you getting angry?
I'm not getting angry. I'm confused.
Honestly, same. It's also kind of sexy though. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, with this coronavirus shit, man. Luckily, I've been drinking, so this is hard to get up.
Yeah. I was like, oh, back down, shrimp zone. Gotta think about it. You gotta be limped up. This is way too sexy for the podcast. And if you are hard, you need to go do something about it.
What's that man holding? Is that a crock pot?
No, it looks like
Is that a laundry basket?
It's a laundry basket full of flowers.
That woman that's just walking past her just doesn't. She's wearing a fanny pack. She doesn't give a shit.
That's not a fanny pack.
Is that
That's just
satchel?
no. It's a purse around her fucking shoulder.
I don't even fucking.
She does have a little bit of a walk, like she just shit herself.
I've been drinking.
I was like, are you seeing like 5 people here?
No, I see everybody's perfectly fine, but I don't know. I immediately thought of Alan from The Hangover.
She does kind of look like Alan.
You guys ready to let the dogs out?
She looks like she's ready to let a shit out, is what it is. Oh shit, we got our third Covidiot here. Motherfucker thinks he knows what a placebo is, but apparently he doesn't.
Have you seen Have you seen It Chapter 1?
Yeah.
Where he's like, his mom gives him placebos. Like,
Yeah.
as pills, says he has to take all his medicine because he's allergic to everything, but they're placebos, they do nothing.
Yeah.
And he throws them at her at one point in the movie. He goes, "They're nothing! They're just gazebos!" That's the funniest fucking thing.
Oh, shit. So this motherfucker, he put on a mask and he wrote placebo on it, but it's nothing but a gauze pad. So apparently this motherfucker thinks that wearing a mask is nothing but the placebo effect, which is where you take something to where you trick your brain into thinking it's real, so maybe you might counteract some of the negative effects. So
Scotch tape?
that's Scotch tape. Yeah, this dude has no idea what the fuck a placebo is.
Then I'm like, what the? I can't even comprehend this.
Right.
I'm trying to figure out what the mask looks. That literally looks like a spider web. It looks like he hasn't ate pussy in so long that there's just a spider formed a spider web.
It looks like it's not Peter Parker, it's Peter Pussy. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I should go out in public wearing a fucking piece of Swiss cheese covering my mouth and nose. And I'll do about the same thing here.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. Do you have anything left for Peter Pussy here?
Peter Pussy needs to get the fucking Peter Cottontail. I don't even know.
Peter Cottontail. Oh, shit. Let's move to our fourth and... Well, actually, no. We have 5 COVID.
Oh, we have the video, too.
Yeah, we have a video.
What the fuck?
So, this motherfucker is, at like Lowe's and all these other stores, they have plexiglass.
They have the
barriers.
plexiglass to save them from,
Yeah.
infections.
So this motherfucker decides he's gonna slide into it, or slide under it, like he's trying to fucking flirt with this bitch, try to suck on her titty or two. He's like, this is the physical representation of a dude you don't want sliding in your DMs, but he still slides in your fucking DMs.
I immediately saw this, and I immediately thought of the porns where the girls get stuck in washing machines. And they're like, "Oh, step bro, can you help me out?" Like, it's like, "Oh, yeah, let me just put my shit in you."
Dude, that would be the most, poetic justice if he actually got stuck behind that plexiglass and some dude walked up behind him and split his shit open. Fucking bust that thing wide open, spread his khakis up wide.
This ain't about the coronavirus, but, those porns really concerned me. Because it's like, if in all reality, if your stepsister got stuck in, a dryer where she got stuck under the bed and the first thing you did was fuck her, I'm like,
I'm pretty sure that's rape. Really.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've seen those, and I'm just like, how?
Right. I'm sorry, if my mother was caught in a fucking washing machine, I would help her out.
Yeah.
I want to pull her pants down.
Should have said stepmom, man.
Yeah, well, I have a stepmom, so that's bad too.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
What are you doing, stepladder? Oh my god.
Oh my god, these coronavirus people are out of fucking control. They're becoming porn stars. And they're trying to...
Honestly, he's looking pretty thick though. But I also might be drunk.
Why is he going underneath that? And why?
What
If
is
the
wrong?
woman is holding her hand on her head, I'm pretty sure she's like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
This is actually the motherfucker. He's like he's like those oxes from last week. You got time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? No, motherfucker, I'm on the clock. Get out of here. I told you I'm not interested.
So, do you want to go to Olive Garden?
How about a breadstick?
God.
I honestly,
sir, I'm just trying to make my $10 an hour.
Please, my husband works at a very expensive job. I'm just doing this to have fun. Please, get the fuck out of here. All right, let's get out. Let's get away from fucking plexiglass porn star.
Plexiglass Pete over here.
All right, well, our third clip, our fifth Covidiot, our first clip of this segment is shit. Honestly, he terrifies me. So we're gonna.
Oh my god.
We're gonna have to watch this man. If you're not on YouTube, this man has boxers over his face, and he has an important message about just what's going on in the world today. So let's take a listen to what he has to say.
Hello, fans. Remember, wear a mask. Wear a mask to fortify yourself against the weather out there. Or the number 19 virus. Wear your mask. Wear your mask to ward off the virus. That's my iris. Take care. And have a nice day. Or evening.
That is the worst Batman impression I've ever seen before.
That was honestly terrifying.
It's like this is what Alfred does when Batman, like when Bruce Wayne's at fucking work. Like he just takes the costume. He's like, oh, look at me. Like, oh god.
He just fucking goes up like to one of the maids and shit. He's like, where is she?
I'm Batman.
Alfred, get to fucking work, you fucking king.
Alfred, have you been drinking whiskey again?
We told you not to touch that. No, honestly, this dude needs to worry less about catching the coronavirus and worry more about catching a fucking restraining order from me, dude.
Where the fuck what kind of underwear was on his head?
Looks like a fucking pair of boxers, dude. Like, it's disgusting.
Man, Albert Einstein just really needs to fucking chill.
Oh, God. I'm terrified, honestly. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep after that.
Whatever, Matt. I don't judge Alfred. I don't judge Albert Einstein, whoever the fuck this guy is. He's just generally
freaking
trying
fat
to help.
Albert. Hey. Wear a mask.
Honestly, though, it's pretty effective. He doesn't breathe it in through his nose, but the mouth is the one thing.
I was gonna say, yeah. No, I don't think it's
I think instead of face masks, we should start wearing luchador masks.
Dude, that'd be genius.
Exactly. Like
I'll be running around being fucking Rey Mysterio. But no, if that dude was a luchador, he'd be fucking El Rapist. That dude scares the fuck out of me. I'm gonna go to sleep and he's gonna be in the corner of my room saying, "Don't forget to wear a mask."
Dude, that's like the El Rapist thing. That's even like the whole wrestling world.
Yeah.
With like the speak out movement with all that shit happening in the wrestling world.
I would say, yeah, if you guys watch wrestling, odds are your favorite wrestler is either an abuser or kind of a rapist.
Yeah. So that was that's sad, but we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're here to save the world, not here to fucking talk about child diddlers.
Oh my god.
If we were, we would talk about Chris D'Elia a lot. I actually thought he was really funny, so that actually makes me a little sad. But he's a creep.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh, I don't even know what else to say about fucking the worst Batman cosplay ever over here.
Yeah, if I saw this at a Comic-Con,
yeah,
I
would go the other way.
I would have to call security. Like,
Yeah.
This guy's not good.
I'd be gone.
Oh my god.
He just pisses me off. Oh shit. Alright, let's just go on. Okay, actually, you know what? Here's how we solve this problem. Don't be a fucking idiot. Whether you want to wear a mask, don't wear a mask, whatever. Just be safe. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't be like these idiots and be sliding in people's DMs illegally. Don't be a fucking shitty ass Batman cosplay. Don't make me want to file a restraining order against you. And also, don't cut a hole in your surgical mask unless you're going to go eat some ass. Hashtag Dr. Seuss flow. What if he actually Dr. Seuss made a book about eating ass?
I wonder how that would go. You don't have class unless you eat ass.
Long hair, short hair, I don't care.
This stuff doesn't rhyme.
Oh, shit. All right, let's get into our new segment. So, we're still trying to come up with segments in this little last part before we do a story time. But I figured since we kind of watched some clips, we'd look at some pictures taken around the world. It's a beautiful.
It is a nice thing, and it's easier for us because we're able to watch them and talk.
Yeah.
And some of these images I've already seen them.
they're terrifying.
And
some of them.
This is why our podcast is like no other.
Right. Oh shit! All right, let's get right into it. This one hits close to home. I've heard of Why the Long Face before, but I've never heard of why the long tits.
Yeah, I've had a long ass day. Definitely had to do, I've seen that before. But this is like, oh, those were milk duds.
Okay, so if you're listening, we have this fine middle-aged woman walking down the sidewalk in Cincinnati, and she's not wearing a bra, which she probably should. I definitely recommend it. So she has her milk duds literally drooping out the bottom of her t-shirt like they're fucking sandbags she tied to her chest. Like, she looks like she's about to get car or sidewalk burn on her nipples.
Oh my god, there's no way her nips don't ever hurt because they're rubbing up against that fabric right now, and it's Cincinnati. It's
right.
Fucking hot.
Yeah, it's been hot in Cincinnati.
Oh,
I mean,
milking her is not an issue.
All right, all our female listeners, we need input on this. Okay, so men, when it's hot outside, your balls droop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you sit in ball soup.
Yeah, and they sweat a lot. But that's neither here nor there. No one wants to hear about that. So, if any female listeners are out there, do your tits do the same thing? Like, on a hot day, do they droop down to the fucking floor to where you're dragging them? Like fucking, like the episode of SpongeBob where he has the eyes and he's dragging them behind him? They look like that. Alright, yeah, so give us feedback. Send us an email. Be like, yeah, my tits do drag the floor when it's fucking 100 degrees outside. Or be like, no, mine genuinely don't do that. We're just curious.
Rug burn on the nips.
Rug burn on the nips. Fucking, no one likes burnt pepperoni. That's all I'm going to say, y'all.
I immediately thought of somebody when you said that.
We're not going to get into that. But that lady has a talent for dragging her tits. This lady has a talent for cross stitch. Let's see what she had to put on her little cross stitch creation. Dip, 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 dip. Open. All right. So if you're listening, it's a cross stitch that says, "I can't see my haters because I got cum in my eyes."
Why do you have cum in your eyes, lady?
Right? Oh, I think she went to the cum preacher. That's what happened. It's impressive, though, because she has good enough vision right now to make this cross-stitch, but does not have the inhibition to reject the cum in her face to see the haters.
Oh, my God.
Like, you would maybe think, like, oh, I need to see my detractors for a little bit so I know who to not fucking talk to. But you can't just stop getting cummed on.
Why in the eyes, though?
I don't know. Maybe...
Have you seen Good Boys?
Yeah.
When he buys a sex doll and it flies out the windshield.
Yeah.
And it gets run over and the cum shoots out the eye.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
No, it's just it's constantly Bukkake Tuesday for this woman.
God, yeah, it's just
it's a gossamer stream of jizz as it catches the moonlight on a hot summer morning.
Oh my god. I'm trying to think of like what made her like, I'm gonna put this on a fucking pillow.
Yeah, put this on a cross stitch. This would be nice to get to my grandma. Like get a fucking. I mean, it's good that you have a hobby, but grow up. That's all I'm gonna say. Grow up. Get a job. Get a real job. Besides getting cummed on.
Oh my god.
I can go to www.cumrags.com, sponsor us, and get a fucking rag that's just as useful as you. But I guess I can't make a cross stitch. But at least I can see my haters as I fucking throw that cum rag in their face. All right, I'm getting angry. Let's fucking move on to our next picture. All right. So, do you want to describe what's going on here, Jeff?
Apparently, this guy was hungry at the bus stop. So, and he was sitting next to, I assume, hopefully his woman.
Hopefully,
not just somebody he met while waiting for the bus. And he's like, "Oh man, I'm hungry." She's like, "Oh, well, you can eat this ass." And he's like, "Huh, haven't had that in a while." So I'm gonna just go to town
Yeah,
while this guy with his Beats is listening to fucking the 8 Mile soundtrack.
You know, honestly, I didn't even look when I pulled this. I didn't even think about it. This man is sitting there just fucking listening to the freaking Wiggles. I can only imagine freaking fruit salad, yummy, yummy. While this dude's next to him, fucking ass box, yummy, yummy.
Tossing a salad right next to him. Like, I didn't.
This dude's jamming out fruit salad. This dude's fucking tossing salad. You know what though? I'm not even too mad because like they're at a bus stop and he's eating her ass, but they're about to get in public transportation. Apparently, this is in California, so this is probably only like the third most unsanitary thing they're doing today.
But also the thing is like she looks like she has not showered.
No.
So that has gotten. Who knows what she's eating?
Yeah.
Who knows what she's eating? But like in the middle of a bus stop.
Right. I mean, I guess I get it because, like, I don't know about you.
Nature calls, nature calls. You don't know when you're going to fucking do that or not, but...
That's what I was about to say. I was like, I don't know...
Spontaneous, that's a good thing.
Right. I don't know about you, but, like, if you're in, like, a public setting and you're with your best gal, you know, shout out to Greece, you just feel like, you know, you're in the mood to munch some ass. So, you know... I mean, one time, I was at a freaking water park one time, and I was like, how can I munch some ass right now? I was with one of my ex-girlfriends in high school. I was like, how can I munch her ass? And I was like, you know, let's go to the Lazy River damn near Toronto so I can munch on your ass box.
On her ass box?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to town, dude.
He's got skill.
He ain't got the... Oh, dude, look where her hand's at.
Oh.
She's jerking him off. What the fuck? How am I just not... Oh my god! That's a double whammy at the bus stop. You imagine being the bus driver? Oh my.
He pulls up, he's like, you know what? I'm fucking leaving this neighborhood. I quit my job.
Man, I'm going to Alaska.
I'm gonna retire back to a cabin. I can't fucking deal with this fucking bullshit.
Stay 6 feet apart, guys.
I bet whoever picked him up at the bus stop got pink eye the next day. This man's fucking you know, fuck COVID. This dude's fucking breathing his ass breath on everyone on the bus. Fucking giving everyone pink eye and cholera and probably gonorrhea. If their inhibition's that low, he's probably fucking got some sort of syphilis or herpetogonosyphilis. Who fucking knows?
Jesus fucking. Oh my god, this is like, I can smell the ass.
I can smell them.
This picture.
I can smell them. You're right. They look like they don't shower. All right, I'm fucking done. I'm starting
to feel a little queasy.
Yeah, it's starting to smell like shit in here. All right, let's go from one loving couple to the next here. This man, you know, honestly, I'm not even mad at them.
That's what I said when you first showed me this video with this picture. I was like, this is I gotta respect that.
Yeah, I mean. My only concern is this one that looks like a shotgun or maybe like an assault rifle, so it has some kickback. So if this bitch goes to shoot her gun, she's gonna fucking kick back and break this dude's fucking pelvis and his penis with her ass alone.
But the thing is like they had to stop and take this picture. So
right.
He's just dick in her, not doing anything. That's just like.
Could you imagine if it was just some random ass stranger and they hand like here's my phone, can you take a cute picture of us? And like they're like, okay, 1 2 3 say cheat, and he just is unbuckling his pants. What the fuck?
Oh my god. Oh, sorry, this is a special moment to us.
And also I can imagine like maybe if he's not holding his gun properly because he's like pulling on this woman's hair at the same time. He's gonna shoot. And it might cock back and freaking bust her head open, give her a concussion like the fucking dude who was ramming his head into cars and shit.
Listen, that gun ain't a headboard, man. You can't give her a concussion with that.
Right. Oh my god. Oh. This is taking the Second Amendment to the next level. It says you're allowed to bear arms, but it's not allowed, like, doesn't have anywhere where it says you're allowed to bear some ass at a shooting range.
Oh my god. Oh man, this is. Oh man, the internet's a weird thing.
Honestly, this should be Jeff and Jared Save the Internet. Oh shit! All right, you know, you said you were about to shoot flames out of your ass, and I told you I had a solution for you. I think this lady got you covered. Why don't you go on down to your local UDF and put your ass bare ass into the fucking ice box there?
See, now what if she's using it as a bathroom? You just
Why does
in.
my ice taste like asparagus?
You walk in, you just like open up, like, oh, I need to get a bag of ice. You know, it's a family party. I need to get. It was my responsibility to bring the drinks.
Right.
And then you open up, and there is just a turd laying on top of the bag of ice, and
I'm just trying to prepare for my graduation party, and this motherfucker just shit on a bag of ice. What the fuck is wrong with people?
Dude, this is the kind of shit you see around here.
Right.
Like, this really is the kind of shit you see around here.
I wouldn't. If it wasn't for the fact that it's not home city ice, I would believe that it was Cincinnati. It's probably Indiana. This seems like some fucking dirty ass in Indiana would do.
Dude, she's just sitting there, just chilling.
Yeah, probably
chilling her ass at the same time.
This is honestly, I want to do this whenever I eat spicy food, though.
Yeah.
Eat spicy wings, and I have to stick my ass in a bag of ice.
Oh my god, Korean barbecue from Roosters. That's how I feel every single time.
Shout out to Roosters, sponsor us.
Yeah, give us some. Yeah.
Oh, we did not come. Going on our conversation from last week, we did not just come. We just went on with the Roosters. I just want to clarify that.
I was really hoping you would have remembered that.
We're all about continuity in this dumbass podcast.
Yeah, man, dude, she's just sitting there.
You're playing Cookie Jam with her fucking cookies on a fucking bag of ice.
God, she's playing Candy Crush right now, like just.
You know the worst part.
Chilling her cheeks.
The worst part is it looks like her twat stinks. She looks like the type of person with a stinky ass twat.
Dude, every picture we've watched today, besides the balls deep one, because
they were fun looking people.
They were fun. Yeah.
They were attractive.
But like the eating ass at the bus stop and all this.
Right.
I feel like that this is in the same area.
Probably. And could you imagine you're just driving down and you see people eating ass, and then you drive down make a turn down the next block. Oh, there's a lady with her ass chilling out. You know what? I'm gonna go stop by the liquor store because I need it today.
Oh, God, they're gonna need some Jägermeister at this point.
Right. God. Honestly, if I had enough Jägermeister, I'd punch this woman and stuff her in this ice box.
Find out where she just fucking right.
Could you imagine though? You go to get a bag of ice and it's like, it smells like rotten cooch in here.
Oh my god. It smells like Tara Reid on Average Tuesday. Shout out to American Dad for that joke.
God damn it. Oh, shit. All right. Let's get into our story time. Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Well, I went last week for story time, so it's your turn, sir.
This is a story about my sister's wedding.
This is a good one.
This is a really good one. So my sister gets married. Jared gets an invite, and me and Jared have just been friends for, I'd say, about a year and a half?
Year, yeah.
About a year, and it's the first time we've ever got drunk together.
Ever. I mean, you were like 18, 19.
I was 19. And we got, how many beers did we have each? I had 12.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I remember that.
We went beer for beer, so it was about like 12 each.
And we're slow dancing. And I'm slow dancing with
the groom's sister.
The groom's sister, and you're dancing with Hannah.
Yeah.
And Hannah's
one
like,
of our coworkers. Yeah.
She's like, I want to trade off. She wanted to dance with me.
Right.
And you're dancing with her, and we're dancing, and you lean up next to me, and you're like, who the fuck am I dancing with? You had no idea who you were dancing with. And then I gave you my nephew.
Yeah.
And you're holding my nephew. You're like, who fucking kid is that?
You know what's so bad is I got so drunk that night, I don't remember the kid part.
You don't remember the kid part? Dude.
I totally believe it. I was like, who the fuck is this? I didn't. Who gave me their cum pet? Give them back.
And that was we got really drunk, and it was
we ended the night with ties around our heads.
Yeah, we did. And, you know, that's a perfect way to end a wedding. You have a tie around your head.
I hope to end, honestly, with my wedding, I hope to end up with a tie around my penis.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that's going to happen.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully.
Hopefully we keep the shrimped up, though. Limped up, shrimped up.
But that was the because we've gotten drunk since then.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it is about that moment where we were just. I was upset, though.
Yeah.
Because I
did
get stood up that night.
Yeah, you got stood up.
I did get stood up that
Shout out to Sweaty Betty. I have never seen a woman sweat so much before in my life. You know, I kind of miss her a little bit. I miss calling her Sweaty Betty and fucking wanting to slap her upside the head.
Yeah, she was cool. You know,
Yeah,
that shit happened, you know, but it's whatever. That's in the past. But
yeah.
I remember I texted you right after that, and you were like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "Oh, we're getting hammered." And
Yeah.
That was the first time we ever got drunk together, and it was like, this is my best friend.
Yeah. Well, the best part is I really wasn't even invited to that wedding. I just texted you. I was like, "Do you think Kayla cares if I come?" And you texted her, and she was like, "No, it's cool."
Yeah. You were almost allowed to go to the one in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah, because I texted her, he was like, is she hit? Because there was only
20
fucking people there.
Yeah.
So she was like, yeah, it's totally fine, because there were still open seats and stuff, but, I mean...
I couldn't.
How are you going to book a flight to Florida?
Right. Or drive down.
No.
And I was also working at the time, so I couldn't do it. But, yeah, that was a good time. There's been a lot more drunken moments since then, but that was the first. You never forget your first.
You never forget the first moment you get drunk with somebody, especially your best friend.
Yeah. I think we ended up having sex that night, didn't we?
Yeah. It was incredible. I'm gazing off into the star set right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have to cut this podcast off because it's getting fucking hot in here.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get a little chub. So, all right, we're gonna sign off. Subscribe to us, watch our shit. I don't care. Episode 4 is coming out. We're probably actually gonna try to do video on that next one.
You're gonna see how often I move my hands when I talk, because apparently I try to do sign language when I'm talking at the same time.
He looks like a deaf person having a stroke at all times, especially when he's ranting.
Oh god, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
But I'm Jeff.
I'm Jared.
We're saving the world one episode at a time.
And if you have a problem with that, suck my dick.